So on the rest of his music. Hey, to our replay viewers, I appreciate you joining us. Go ahead, share the broadcast. I'm super excited to be here with you tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Tisha Marie Johnson, Coach T, Amazon bestselling author, speaker, writer, entrepreneur. We got a lot of stuff going on, but I'm super excited to be here with you tonight. Told you I was coming back on a regular, and so we're doing just that. So listen, go ahead and say hello so I can say hello back. And I have not figured out why I can't see my personal page comments on the live stream, but wherever you are, go ahead, comment, and I definitely will comment back, even if I don't see your comment during the live stream. I definitely go back and look at all of the comments and respond and all that good stuff. At some point, I can't promise you like right away, but just know that I will. And so I'm super excited tonight. I know you're like, okay, what is she talking about? What brought her to tears? I'm going to get to that in a minute. But again, welcome and thank you so much for joining us. I have to admit, now I know that I have several people in the audience. And one of my mentors is like, look, you don't just touch the women. And I'm like, I know, but that's my primary audience is women. I'm a woman and I'm talking about like sensitive woman stuff. So, hey Tracy, welcome, sis. I appreciate you being here. But so fellas, I don't want you to not leave. I don't want you to leave. I don't want you to leave. But understand, cause see, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help some men on tonight. So I need y'all to be my amen corner. But understand what I'm talking about tonight is primarily for women. Okay. So I still need you to share with your cousin, with your sister, with your auntie, with your best friend, whoever that special woman is in your life that may have gone through some ups and downs, some heartaches and some heartbreaks, some guilt, some pain, some hurt, some shame, divorce, breakup of a long-term relationship, whatever that looks like. I need you to go ahead and share this broadcast with them because I got something special. I didn't even tell my team. I didn't even tell my team, hey, y'all need to come because I'm about to announce something. So, hey, CJ. Hey, Berlin. Hey, Sissy. I appreciate you. Hey, my Nigerian friend. Hello. I didn't even tell the team. Like, be on deck because I got something new. But this is like hot off the presses. I'm super excited, ready to, and I know because okay, so I gotta talk about me. And this is really what I'm gonna talk about too. So today, I was looking for something and came across some external hard drives and some thumb drives. And so I was like, oh, I wonder what pictures are on here. So for those who don't know, I'm the picture girl. I'm gonna take pictures and I'm gonna be in pictures. Okay. No, I don't know why I wasn't a model, but that's another story. Nonetheless, you're here. All right, awesome. So nonetheless, I have like millions of pictures. I even have pictures that are like, how you used to go to CVS and Rite Aid to get them developed. Yes. Thank you, Sissy, for the love in you. Yes. But this is more your love of lifetime. But I appreciate your love for the lover in you group. I see y'all. Hey y'all. So I said, oh, I in my mind thinking of some pictures from back in the day, some pictures I hadn't seen before. Hey China. And I was like, oh, let me check this out. And so I started looking at pictures and I came across a folder that has some videos. So if you go to my page, you'll see a video from one of our ministry prayer services from 2010. I was like, oh, and I watched the video and listen, if you have not been to one of our services, especially one of our prayer services, then you haven't had that experience. But I promise you, if you go watch that video, you're going to feel like you were right in the building with us because, and someone said that to me too, said that they could feel the spirit that was, and we had prayer services like for real, for real. Okay, so you need prayer. I'm your girl. But more importantly, I'ma teach women how to effectively pray. And it takes some little bit of desire. It takes some willingness in order for you to get to that space. But listen, we're gonna teach you how to seek the face of the Father, how to get his attention, and how to experience him. Because listen, I'm not gonna get on a rant. Time out for going to a building to have sit up, sit down, clap, turn around. I'm not going there. I'm about a real experience. I'm about relationship with the Father, not about religion. So, if you're looking for an experience, I can help you with that. All right. So, I get this video and I'm just like bawling. Okay, so what you have to understand is this year, our ministry is celebrating 19 years. We kind of got ahead of ourselves. I don't know how we thought we were at the 20th year yet, but this year is 19 years. And so it came back to me. So I was looking at some other pictures too, and some of my journey, some of the things I've experienced, the heartbreak and the pain, the hurt, the shame, all that good stuff. And I'm looking at these pictures, but I'm looking at this video and I'm thinking, if I had not said yes to what I knew the Father wanted me to do, the women that had that experience that night, the women and men, because there were men, there are always men present. The women and men would not have experienced that and would not have the stories, would not have the testimonies, would not have the successes, would not have experienced. And look, it ain't about me at all. It's what he does through me. But you know, the healing, the liberty, the freedom, and I'm just honored. So I just really got overwhelmed by that. So I think that on top of what I had downloaded in my spirit, and I've been look a couple days, like since Friday, I have not been able to sleep. Now that's problematic when you got a job that you gotta do. I'm like, I can't be up 24 hours. That's not gonna work. So I just haven't been able to sleep. And I understand. Listen, I've never given birth to a natural baby, but I birthed out some spiritual babies. So I understand where I am. And it's just like now I'm just understanding where I am in terms of giving birth to the vision. So hey Q, thanks for joining us, sis. So if that's you, you know that there's something burning inside of you, something that you want to do and you don't quite know how to get there, then definitely we need to connect because I want to be able to show you and help you do that because I know what it's like to have a vision. I know what it's like to not even have the support that you need, even in your own house. Can I say that? I said it and I meant it. I said what I said. Even in your own house, not having the support that you need to deliver this incredible thing. Now, the things he gives me, I call them movements. I don't know what else to call them because I truly think they are. You know, when I think about, and people have said to me, Divorce After Dark was a movement. There's still people talking about Divorce After Dark. When are you going to do Divorce After Dark again? Well, sometimes you know that you have some things that are for a season, right? Divorce After Dark was for a season in terms of the name, but I'm still doing the same work. I'm still helping people heal from the hurt and pain of previous relationships. That's my goal, my mission. And when I say I'm geared toward women, I've been through that pain. I've been through that hurt. I understand what it feels like to get your heart broken. I understand what it feels like to put your all in a relationship. Look, I know what it feels like to say support a man from sun up to sundown, only to have him do something crazy that could cause you to go to jail. I understand that pain. I get that pain. And so I know there are women going through those circumstances. There are women that have gone through those things and don't know how to let it go. So let me take you back to my tears. My tears were just a reminder. You said yes. Did it always feel good? Listen, when you have to understand whenever you do something, and it's still this way to this day. The ladies that know, they can attest to it in the comments. To this day, whenever I face something like big, it's a lot of opposition from the enemy. The attacks come, and you have to be in a position to not just get prayer from other people. You got to be able to pray for yourself. You have to understand and know what you're coming up against. And when I tell you the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months has been intense. And I just was like, okay, I gotta make some changes. I gotta shift some things. I gotta let some stuff go. I gotta, distance myself from people. There was just a lot I had to do. And sometimes that comes with apprehension because, I love everybody. I don't want to hurt nobody. However, at the same time, I was like, I'm killing myself. And that really is what happens when you hold on to something that you're supposed to let go of. It is you drunk the poison, but you're expecting them to die. Don't work that way. You self-inflicted pain, self-inflicted. And don't get me wrong, it's hard to let go of something that you really, really love. I shared Friday night, had a relationship, loved this person, loved them, but I had to let them go. Did I want to? No. But guess what I wanted? I wanted peace in my life. I want the choice blessings from the Father. And no offense to nobody, y'all wouldn't even know if I told y'all. Um, but I want the best for my life, and I want the best for their life. And if us being together is not what's best for me and you, then we can't be together. And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow, because you invested. I talk about women. We don't want to let go because we invested, because we didn't spend time and money and energy in the years. Think about the years that you invested into that relationship. Yeah, it is hard to walk away. But if you want better, if you want more, then sometimes you gotta let go. And that process ain't no joke. That process is hard. But guess what? You can make it through it because I have. Now listen, some of y'all know my story, some of you don't. You gotta join me June 12th. I know what I want to say. I just don't know how it's gonna come out. But I know it's gonna be incredible because I'm walking in my destiny. I'm walking in purpose. So join me June 12th if you haven't already gotten your ticket. So bit.ly/Tisha Speaks 21. Come on, join me. I would appreciate that. Hey, Ronald, I would appreciate you joining me on June 12th. Okay, that's a plug. June 12th. I didn't come here for that, but I just wanted you to know. You want to hear my story, of course. I have a book, so you can buy the book. I tell my relationship, especially as it relates to marriage, in the book. So you can get the book too. But this thing that I'm doing June 12th is huge. And so, and it's not a thing. I'm not minimalizing it by saying it's a thing. It's huge. Your girl gonna be on the international stage, seen on 5 continents, on numerous channels, and in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Yeah, I had to let some stuff go. And even as I'm in process, it's challenging. E- Even as I'm in process now, some things are challenging, but some things I have to let go. Look at your life. If you're looking at some things that are kind of stuck, some things that are having a hard time moving forward, you got to consider, okay, what are the external factors? What's going on with me? Do I have the right mindset? Am I saying the right words? Am I doing the right actions? You got to look at you. Is there influence from the outside that's preventing me from moving in the direction and into my destiny? You have got to ask yourself those questions. And if it isn't what you want it to be, then you got to take a step back and you need to examine yourself, like, for real. It was necessary. Necessary. This hurt and this pain, necessary. Brought me to this point. And look, I've not arrived. I still have so much further to go, but I'm super excited. So I needed to see that video today to remind me, though it hadn't been easy, and anybody in ministry can attest. You being in ministry, especially when it's your baby. Now, I have, trust me when I say, I have supported, I've given, I've sown time, money, and energy into a whole lot of people, places, ministries, and things. But when it's your baby and you're trying to move that vision forward, oh my goodness, you see what it really looks like and how hard and challenging it can be. But you know that your expected end is good. You know that when you get to the finish line, sorry, you guys, when you get to that finish line, you are going to hear, well done. So, so crazy Michigan weather, up and down, up and down. Okay. So, yes, that hurt and that pain was necessary. Having to let go, having to walk away, necessary. To deny yourself what you want or what you think you want, necessary. Especially if you want to be in alignment, if you want to be in the place that the Father has for you. You don't have to let some stuff go. Even some things within you. You got to make some adjustments. You have to do some things differently. And so it was like incredible to watch that video. And I'm going to be sharing some more from throughout the years. But I was like, wow, 11 years ago. Some people, hey, Shanatra, I love you. I miss you, boo. Um, 11 years. Listen, that is nothing to think small about. especially when you know you've done the work, you know you've helped, you know you've poured out, you've sown, you've given, you've encouraged. Look, what do the encourager do when the encourager needs to be encouraged? Well, that's why you got to have people in your circle that can encourage you. And I'm thankful that I have even some new people in my circle that encourage me. I really appreciate that. Y'all know who y'all are. But you have to keep going. And so I want to encourage you, keep going. And sometimes your keep going is a crawl. Sometimes your keep going is a light jog. Sometimes it's just a full out, let's hit it, let's go. Sometimes, hey Rodney, thanks for joining. Hey Deborah. Sometimes, sometimes it's a crawl. It's a crawl and a cry. Okay, but you've got to keep going. And I can truly say it's been a challenge to keep going. It's been a challenge, when you know that you're walking in purpose and destiny and you see how the enemy is coming at you. Sometimes you don't want to keep going. Now that's just your flesh. That's just the outer you. That's just the you that's trying not to be hurt again. You don't want to keep going. But you have to keep going because you have a destiny. You have a purpose. There is a plan. And I don't know about you. I spent enough years doing it my way. I had a Frank Sinatra ministry, in the words of my sister Estella, Pastor Estella. I did it my way. I did a whole bunch of stuff my way, y'all. My way don't work. And you probably found some situations where your way didn't work. It's not to take away from any person or any place, but some things just was not for your good. But the awesome thing about the Father is it will still work together for your good. Romans 8:28. Listen, I believe that with all my heart. Look, even when you look at the story of Joseph and what his brothers did to him, and he got to say to them, what you did, you meant it for evil. But it didn't work against me, it worked for me. Now you gotta remember, yeah, at the end, he was the head man, but he was in prison. He had to run from a crazy woman. He got thrown in a pit and sold and by people who was supposed to love him. You have to keep going, no matter what. As long as y'all know it, you are on this side of the ground. You gotta keep going until your very last breath. You gotta keep going. So did I blow my plan? So I'm super excited. I'm super excited because so for me, I'm special. Not yellow bus special, but I'm special. When I do things, it just has to really make sense. Now, when you walk in the face, sometimes you don't understand, and it don't have to make sense. But when I do something, I'm looking for it to make sense for me. And so I was looking for something. Now I have some great stuff coming up. I can't wait to share some things with you. If you are, because see, I'm an investigator by profession and by nature. So if you're good, what about the list, Ronald? We'll get to the list. It, you need to check out my page. I got some stuff on my page and in my stories about some stuff that's coming up. I haven't made announcements about everything, But I'm super excited because these things are coming together. Excuse me, truly, I can say that when especially those who have been called, listen, you have no business trying to tell the father what you gonna do, what you ain't gonna do, how you gonna do it, how it ain't gonna happen. You really don't have business telling him that. That's not your business. Your business is to be obedient and do what he said. Okay, so being on this and hard at times, I gotta do what he said. And a lot of times it's uncomfortable because you have people who best intentions at heart, but you have people who think they know better. But when you know the voice of the Most High, you have to go and be obedient. And so I can truly say, as I have journeyed, as I have endeavored to like be obedient, especially these last few years. And I remember I talked about giving up a relationship that I really didn't want to, but it wasn't serving me, and it wasn't at that point God's best for my life. So I'm super excited. So ladies, fellas, see, because I tell you, and even when we did Divorce After Dark, we had people that was like, she magnifying divorce. No, I'm not, but I'm not ignorant to the fact that divorce happens. Okay. Never gonna be in a place where I'm bashing men. That's not your girl. We love men, okay, and support them. So, fellas, I'm here to help y'all out. Now it might not be you, because I know some of y'all watching, y'all got your thing and you're ready, you're on the road and you're doing this, that, or the other. Amazing. There's some single men out here. I'm sorry, some unmarried men who want a good woman, and maybe the woman that he wants is still hurt. Maybe the woman that you want still has some pain that she's dealing with, and that's okay. Because guess what? I got you. I got you. So I am going to be debuting a movement, and it's called, what is it called? Do I know the name? Yeah. Do you know the name of your own stuff? Okay. It's called Him First for Women. I'm so excited. This is going to be so juicy. Him First for Women. And what it is I'm bringing women together who want to change their lives and be the best that they can be for the relationships that impact their lives the most. And we're going to start with him. Isn't that amazing? Okay, I think it's great. It's incredible. Him, starting with him. Look, fellas, I got you. But guess what? The number one him is him. Unless until you get that relationship right, unless until you get him in the place where you need him to be, no other relationship can fulfill, can, it could impact your life, but until that part is right, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. And you have to be so lock solid on first things first, him first, before you can get to the other hymns. So we're going to be talking about your sons, your husbands, your boyfriends, your nephews, your father. Listen, there's some women that still have daddy issues. I was a girl that had daddy issues. Like, seriously. My abandonment and rejection, unresolved issues dictated what I did in relationship and dictated the kinds of relationships that I had. So we're gonna deal with that issue. We're gonna deal with the dynamics of all of that, especially for the ladies who want to be married. If you've been hurt, and listen, you might be at a point, yeah, I just want somebody to date. I don't really want a serious committed relationship. Well, if it is a desire, I'm gonna help you get in position. It's about being empowered in position. It's about getting rid of the junk that's holding you back. It really is about finding yourself where you're supposed to be at this point. Because listen, it's great and it's wonderful. Y'all know I used to have the name Mr. Wonderful for my fourth and final, but he was not wonderful. So I have to give him, my boo thing, my honey, my sweetie, another name which we haven't given him. We're gonna call him Pookie for now. My Pookie. We're going to, be positioned so that it has no other way to work out but right. When I position myself, you know, it's about the healing. It's about letting the things go. It's about putting the things in proper perspective. And so I'm super excited. Forgive me, my sinuses. I'm super excited about that. So if that sounds interesting to you, if that sounds like something that you may want, no, I ain't got a link right now. We working on it. I don't have a landing page. We're working on it. I do have the domain name though. But we're going to be putting all that together. But I'm super excited if that sounds like a journey that you want to take. Pardon me, a journey to wholeness, a journey to Him. Even if you're not like, okay, I don't know about all that other stuff, but can you help me get to my husband? I got you. Him first. That is it just rang so loud in my spirit. Him first. Him first. And I know there no good thing will he withhold from you if you walk upright before him, if you walk according to his purpose and his plan for your life. He's not going to withhold that from you, but you got to position yourself. So, all right, you guys, that's what I wanted to share. Those tears that I had today, they were good tears. Now I just need to get some sleep. Please and thank you. But I'm excited, looking forward to the amazing things that are coming forth. Listen, still your love of a lifetime if you are waiting, because really it is what it is, that I want you to be your best self. I want you to be your most authentic self. I want you to deal with those issues that have prevented you from having the relationship that you wanted in the past, or that caused you to be in the wrong kind of relationship. If you want to attract a different man, it's going to start with a different you. But sometimes you don't know that and you need help getting there. Believe me when I say, though, I got the cookie, the t-shirt, and all of that, I still had to get help. And guess what? I still sit under people that can feed my spirit. I'm in an amazing community now where the teaching is just woo. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God, wow, yes, just incredible teaching about love and relationship and love of the Father. So if that's you, you're looking forward to taking this journey again, fellas. I'm not saying you can't come. I'm just saying it's him first for women. So you might know your sister, your niece. Listen, can y'all help me help these young girls? I was watching Kev on stage. He was interviewing a girl, two girls, but primarily one girl, who was like, I want no dude with a 9 to 5. And if he do have a 9 to 5 working at a bank, then he better be, just working there so he can pass the money through. Are you kidding me? I was like, huh? She wants the man to work at a bank so that he can launder the dirty money in the bank. Is that where we are? And if that's where we are, we need to help these young ladies because they're lost. You don't want a man that's got a legitimate job. He can't be getting no money at the end of the week when I need money today. Oh, well, let's see where that's going to end you, honey. I mean, life is not perfect. Nothing is guaranteed. Howsoever, our young ladies need help. Like, seriously. And so let's help them as early as possible. At a point, our ministry was doing work in the elementary schools. I might need to go back into the elementary school because these girls need help. Like, seriously. So, again, I'm super excited. I hope that you will share this with someone who needs this information, who, wants to position themselves to have a mutually beneficially satisfying relationship with the opposite sex, whether that is a platonic relationship or a romantic relationship, whether it is a family relationship or otherwise. Definitely, I'm looking forward to sharing some amazing content with the ladies. Looking forward to having some very, thought-provoking and challenging dialogue with some ladies about what we need to do. Ladies, listen, you you don't realize it because you don't understand what you've been given. You don't understand your power. Some of y'all so used to doing it on your own, you about it. Yeah, he don't want nobody that's matching his masculine energy. And I'm not saying because feminine energy isn't weak, but there's an art to it. Okay. You got the power. You have the power, ma'am. You just gotta learn how to work your power. For those wives, and it's not exclusively for single women, if you're a wife and you need to navigate better through the male relationships in your life, you need to come on and join. Because, yeah, I might not be married now, been there, done that. Got the cookie and the t shirt. Okay, so we're going to help you navigate through those challenging relationships that you may currently have. All right, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you being here. Listen, go ahead, share the broadcast if you haven't already done so. Or if you did, share with somebody else. I'm sure you thought about somebody else. Like, yeah, such and such. But if that's you, reach out to me, inbox me, comment below. Let me know that you're interested. And we definitely will be dropping a link very, very soon. But I'm super excited. When you know you're where you're supposed to be, it feels so good. When you know you're walking in purpose, it feels amazing. When you know that no matter how many times or ways the enemy and even the enemy, but when you know, it feels amazing. And so I'm super excited, looking forward to it. So look, holla at your girl. Let me know that's you. And I look forward to making some great things happen in the future. If you want a summer boo, well, I can't promise you a long-term relationship, but look, If you join me, you rock with me. We'll get you. We'll at least get you on a couple days before the end of summer. All right, you guys. Love you so much. See you soon. I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow.